welcome to the presentation of our Advanced Intelligent Enterprise. My name is Michael Burger. I'm Head of Business Intelligence here at Xlog, a PA company. And today I want to show you our vision of this Advanced Intelligent Enterprise, the problem we were facing in a lot of customer situation, our solution, and the approach. And the main focus on this presentation is also a live demo, where I will show you our prototype live in action. So to start, we start with the vision of the Advanced Intelligent Enterprise. What we see in a lot of customer situations is that there are several plants all around the globe, and we want to bring the data all together in this digital manufacturing cloud. So the idea is here really system independent, bring data together, be able to compare it on a global level, and also be able to include, for example, a global ERP or global customer portals for products and service web shops, also other systems like CAD systems or other BI systems. So this is the vision we had before we started to create our Advanced Intelligent Enterprise. The problem we are facing here, especially when it comes to global customers, is the hardware and software vendors. They are really focused on their own products and not on solutions. So they have pretty cool dashboards and features for their product, but we haven't seen any vendor who bring the data together of all kind of data sources to be able to compare everything on a global level. And the other big thing is often that the consulting companies doesn't have any implementation capabilities. So they are very good in process consulting, but when it comes then into implementation, then they run out of their capabilities. So, and on the other side, we have the IT companies. They have the lack of domain knowledge. So they know exactly what to do with their software, but they don't know the domain. And in our point of view, the integration of all the data, bringing together the process know-how, bringing together hardware and software data, this is a major obstacle for gaining the value from the data, to bring everything together on one level and be able to compare it there. So what we see in the field is that we have a lot of brownfield customers with multi-vendor installations. This is the norm when it comes to customers, and this is what we see as a problem. And the domain knowledge is the key for generating value in our point of view. So we decided to start here with 3 pillars to create the digital value. The first thing we keep in mind is the process. So it's really the process consulting, design of the processes, and also the execution and optimization of it. Next step is then, based on this process optimization, the data analytics, that we are able to consult here to design all this data analytics stuff, and also then to do all the integration after sales and even the execution of the data analytics. And the last thing is that it comes to you as a customer. We need a great platform for this. So we need a platform where we can connect to any kind of data source, which is secure, which is scalable, and which runs on best practices. So this is then the delivery part of our solution. And what we as PA can deliver, or what we bring with us, is we are really customer value driven. With PA, we have the domain knowledge, and one big plus is also we are product independent. So we tell our customers, you can also, for this Advanced Intelligent Enterprise, bring every data source you want to. We are able to connect and bring it on one level to do all this analytics, all the use of planning, artificial intelligence, to really get value out of the data. And all of this over the complete life cycle and on a global level. So as we step back into our vision, this was our vision also for this kind of project. And what we created out of it is our PA platform now. We build up this digital manufacturing cloud based on Azure. So this is really a cloud product. And to show how this could work, our demo, is connected to one plant in the US with a database running in Canada. So this plant here, this demo plant, uses Illuminate, which is also an ATS software. So it's one of the software from our parent company from ATS. And we use the MES part of Illuminate to show how we can get the data via web service, via REST API, directly into our cloud. And underneath this MES systems, we have all kind of machines, and we are also able to connect to Rockwell data sources and whatever. So since we have this in this database in our environment, it was the easiest way there for this demo to connect to Illuminate. And we have also created up another plant in South Africa, which is running on OSI Pi. And there we do the data connection in this example via Excel CSV files to bring them also into the Azure cloud. Additionally, we are connected to the newest S/4HANA SAP system, which is hosted in Germany. And also we connect a German access and time tracing tool called Dormakaba to bring the data also in the cloud to show this power, how we can connect all kind of data sources and bring them together on one global dashboard. And this is what I want to show you now in our live demo and give you an idea how this could look like in a real life. To access our Advanced Intelligent Enterprise, as I told before, we have a solution called JEDOX set up in Azure Cloud, and I can access it via a browser, also via mobile phone, via tablet, just via each browser you want to use. And if I'm logged in, I will land directly in here in the starting point of this Advanced Intelligent Enterprise. So let's think about, as we are a global, we are responsible for the global production of our plant. And I step in the office in the morning, grab my coffee, and sit in my PC, and I'm starting with this world map. So on this world map, I can see the OEE factors of my plants all over the world. And I see it with this color directly how the OEE overall looks like for this different plants. So we have one plant in Japan where the OEE looks pretty good. Then we have one plant in South Africa. It's still even good, but we have maybe a problem here in the US. So I can just click on it and I can see here, okay, the OEE in the US is 70%. And to find out now what happened here, I can just select this plant. And then I will get all the information for this plant on the right side. So as I said before, for this example demo plant, we have some lines which are running on the MES Illuminate. And we have some machines, they have no Illuminate. There we even don't get any OEE data because we don't have a data source for it. But since they are in the production and we have data out coming from SAP, we also have them here in the list. So what we can see here now is that in this zone 5, we got an OEE with 0%. And now to drill in deeper to investigate what happened here, we can just click on it. And then it brings us to the next dashboard. What we did here now is, as a first step, starting in the project, is often to be able to compare data to bring it on the same level. What we see in a lot of customer projects is that they have their global SAP as an ERP system, that they do their final confirmation, and they got the data directly from the machine. So in this case, we have here selected our zone 5, and we can see what is the confirmed good yield here in SAP, and what was confirmed by our MES system Illuminate. And with this dashboard, we are already bringing data together from the ERP system and the MES system to be able to compare it, to decide, okay, do we have a good data source, and can we go on with this data? And coming back to our to our problem that we saw that we have an OEE of 0% of this machine, this is the first thing I will check. So I can see, oh, okay, I don't have any data from SAP. I don't have any data from the MES system. So this machine really has to be stopped. And there were some rejected parts. So maybe it was running in the morning. It rejected everything. And now I run really into a problem here in this machine. So the next step could be to investigate deeper what happened here. What we build up therefore is we can check the alarms coming from the MES system. So here we see directly all the alarms from the machine, and we see there were pretty much alarms today. And to get all the historical data to find out what happened here, we can also have a look at the failure cost. What we did here is we bring the data together from SAP and also the machine. So we see the days with an alarm, and we see the actual costs, which is coming directly from SAP. So in this use case, in this demo plant, they build up the whole plant maintenance process within SAP. So whenever the machine stops, it will create a service notification in SAP. Then the service team gets the service notification. They create out of it the service order to fix the machine. And here it really looks like, okay, we have a lot of service orders already had this year, but it looks like that nobody fixes the root cause of it. So it was always just fixing it that we can work on, but nobody really take care of it and fix the root cause. And if we want to get now more data, what happened here, and also maybe want to get more data for what's behind this $4,950, we can also jump in directly into SAP. So the idea here from our Advanced Intelligent Enterprise is always the same. We bring the data on one level together in this Advanced Intelligent Enterprise, but if you want to dig in really deep and find all the root causes, then you still can use your software and your programs which are really which is built exactly for this. So to get all the details from SAP, I will never create the whole SAP database in this BI software. I will always jump directly into the ERP system where I find all the data. So with the service notification here, we see, okay, we have this electronic error again. We see exactly, okay, this service notification creates this service order. We can also jump in there. And in the service order, then we will also find out the cost we saw in our BI system. So here we have this $4,950. And now I see it was internal activity. This was really the hours our engineers spent on it. And we have some material which was used for the reparation. Jumping back into to our overview here, the next step for a global production responsible could be, okay, if I want to get better here, maybe I have to fix this machine really, really good, and I can do now a prediction. What happens if I just fix it like before? So what we used here is also an artificial intelligence component to do a prediction how our OEE will develop over the next month if we don't do anything. So if we go on and just fix it and then don't fix the root cause, so we just do small repairs, and we can see here with this prediction the OEE won't get even better. So we are stuck on this 89%. To do now a simulation, or if we now say, okay, we want to build up a project to get a better OEE on a global level, maybe we can just do a OEE simulation. So to do so, we can just load the data, and maybe we should take the data from the day before where the machine was still running, and then we can set it. So now we get here all the input parameters which influences our OEE, and we can see exactly where this OEE comes from. We could also get the information in here how this OEE is calculated. So we have, as you can see in here, we have all these input parameters, which are exactly these ones here, and they decide how the OEE is calculated. And if we set up now a project to get better with the this breakdown times, we said, okay, our aim is we want to have a breakdown time of only 1%. So we can just change this input parameter in here and see directly if we get down to 1% breakdown time, our OEE will be 92%. So even 3% better, which comes all out of this availability. And so we can create us an aim for our project, the target, and we can also create a dummy workstation to be able to use this dummy then also for all the reports and dashboards we just saw before, to be able to to see how the past and how the future will look like if we got here this better OEE running, and then going further also maybe what can this better OEE save us on dollars if the machine runs smoother, and what does this mean in dollars then. So what we want to show here in this demo and what we did here is really bringing the data together from all kind of data sources. This is also shown very good here in the best ROS global dashboard. So the idea here is you can choose your turning centers all around the world. So we have one in Japan, we have one in Germany, one in South Africa, independent on which MES system this whole data comes from. So we bring here the data together and make it comparable on a global level, no matter on what system you're running on a plant level. But, and I think this is also a pretty important point, if we go into the overview, we can still include the source of the data. So as I said, we used for this zones here, we used the MES data from our tool Illuminate. And what you need is you need one point where you bring the data together. We decided that our leading system is the SAP system. So we created here this equipment hierarchy. And you can see directly, okay, this is here my zone. There I have the equipment number from SAP. Then I have here the machine type also coming from SAP, same as next check and last check. So all our maintenance data. Then we have an MES ID. So this is the ID of this machine in Illuminate. And we have also the plant and the work center, which is the PP data of this machine. So all the confirmation data comes from the production planning module in SAP. And here is really how we get the data together. And now if you want to dig in deeper, for example, to find out, if I want to get better with this breakdown time, I have really to dig into this machine. And I can also jump into Illuminate in here. So what we do is we hand over the MES ID, and then we can just jump in here. And this will opens up now Illuminate, where we get the live data from this machine. So this is what makes Illuminate also very powerful. There you got a live data from the machine. So you see here the last 30 minutes, you see the actual OEE factor, and we see also all the details. So what we did is we cut it off on the zone level when we bring all the data together. And under the zone, we still have some cells. And here in this Illuminate, then you will get all the information, even if you want to break it down on the cell level. And you can see really here the live data in the field if you are in the plant, and you are able to do all the verification in here. So to summarize this all up, our idea here is we saw that we have to work with the brownfield environment on our customer side. With our tool in here, we are able to connect to any kind of data source on a very easy way. And we have to, what we bring with us is this global view on the data, the whole domain knowledge from PA Solutions. And from our side, from Xlog side, we bring the whole process, SAP know-how, and all the BI know-how with us, so that we are the global partner for you to show you exactly how bring the data together in the cloud and get the best out of your data, to be able and to be prepared, as you saw, to do all the artificial intelligence stuff based on the reporting we build up on the cloud. So thanks very much for your attention, and feel free to contact us if you have any questions.